Hello everyone, I'm here at Whatapu Beach on the North Island of New Zealand, and I wanted to invite you to meditate with me. So today's meditation is themed on creating space. So you might be able to hear the beautiful sounds of the waves here, and often when we're going through our daily lives, we can forget that we are actually part of nature. So when I come to beautiful places like this, it becomes so potent and so apparent, that lesson that we are a part of everything in nature. We're not separate from it. So when we come to these beautiful places and we feel so small, yet it's so comforting to be this tiny speck in an immensity, because it reminds us of our inherent, right to exist, because we're part of everything. We don't need to change ourselves. We don't need to get caught in our thought spirals that we're mostly caught in during the day. It reminds us of how the ocean and the rocks and the sand and the trees, they're not caught in thought spirals. They're just able to be. They're able to exist and just be as they are. And we can too. And I think that's the lesson that meditation has really given me. So I just wanted to invite you to create some space with me today. So you can just find a comfortable seated position, close down your eyes, and just allow yourself to begin to find your stable base. So you might want to roll your shoulders back and make any adjustments to your seat so you can really feel yourself landing here. And the first thing I want you to do is not micromanage your experience. So if you do notice some thoughts coming up, think of them like the waves. They're crashing in and they're landing and they're flowing back to the sea. But no wave is permanent. So while we might get these thought spirals, as I said before, just as the ocean has waves, it's not so much about not having the thought spirals or not having waves. It's that nature teaches us that the waves crash and flow back, and the sea doesn't get attached to each wave. It just allows the waves to flow in and flow out. And that's the natural nature of things, the impermanence of everything. So as you arrive here, and just notice any thoughts that are coming up for you. Just try to allow them to be there like the waves of the ocean. Acknowledging that they're not here forever, they're just little ripples. Another one will come and then go. And begin to notice your breath slowing down just a little bit. Notice if there's any part of your body that you can relax, so the earth beneath you can fully hold your body weight. And as you do this, I want to invite you to imagine, as though the lens of the camera from which you're viewing yourself, this mind's eye, you can imagine yourself sitting here on the earth. And then begin to imagine that this camera is coming far and far and far, further and further and further, a much more far distance to which to see yourself. So imagine as if the camera, the eye with which you're viewing yourself sitting here, is a mile above your head. If there's a roof above your head, you can imagine that the roof has disappeared, so you can still see yourself sitting here. You're just much, much further away. Just take a moment to imagine yourself watching yourself from a far distance as you breathe deeply. Continuing to notice your breath. Allow the inhale to expand your rib cage and the exhale to completely relax all the muscles in your chest and your shoulders and your face. Now imagining yourself coming closer to your body, noticing your body sitting on the floor, noticing the contact that your sit bones, your hips, your glutes, notice the contact of your body to the ground. And notice the sensation of the air on your skin. If your hands are touching something, noticing what it feels like, noticing the sensation of your clothes resting on your body. Noticing the sensation of your tongue in your mouth, maybe rubbing your tongue against the back of your teeth. Just a little reminder of the physical body, the vessel that you live in, the grounded, solid, physical form that you hold. It's always there holding you, no matter how lost we get in our mind. And just coming back to this physical body we live in. And acknowledging that it's just as real, just as important, just as valid, just as natural as the earth underneath you, as the wind blowing past you, as the sounds you are hearing. And if you'd like to add a little sankalpa or intention here, just a little statement to ponder and to place on your practice today, I just wanted to use the phrase, I am a part of the natural world. I am a part of the natural world. I am a part of the natural world. You can notice the similarities of your breath to the wind. The ebbs and flows of your breath, much like a wave in the ocean. And just take a moment to notice your breath here, your natural, spontaneous breath. Try not to control it now, just allow it to breathe on its own. And acknowledging that really magical quality of the breath, that it's always breathing, even when we're not even thinking about it. It's like this magical force flowing in and out of us, keeping us alive. Just notice the breath here. Just allow your breath to be natural and flowing. If you notice yourself losing contact with your breath, just gently guide your awareness back to the breath, just noticing all the sounds you can hear around you, including the breath, and just allowing them all to be there. Allow your body to be soft. Allow any pockets of tension to be released into the floor. Noticing how the solid nature of the earth is the perfect place to just release any tension, because no matter how much tension or anxiety you have, the earth is solid and it can hold you up. It's powerful enough to hold anything you let go into it, so just allow yourself to soften into the floor. Again, reminding yourself, I am a part of the natural world. You can blink open your eyes, arriving back into your comfortable seat. And thank you so much for joining me today for this meditation. If you'd like to continue your meditation, feel free to do so. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your day, and just contemplating that we're all part of nature, that when things get chaotic, I like to remind myself that nature often gets quite chaotic too. Nature isn't just neat lines and rows, and that when I remind myself I'm part of nature, it becomes a lot easier to be compassionate towards my chaos. So let's just leave our practice today with that reminder that we are part of everything in this natural world, and we can allow ourselves to just be who we are in our chaos. And when things get a bit much, we can zoom out, see how tiny we are in this immensity, and just be compassionate to ourselves in all that we are. So thank you so much, everyone, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next stop on my journey. See ya!